All right. We are live. Live. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades Sunday Night Charts with Jim. You're meeting with Jim here where I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader. And what I do is I look at the market from an Elliott wave perspective, try to see what I can find, if there's any clues in the chart from an Elliott wave perspective to see if there's anything telling us where price is going. We're going to look at the structure of the Bitcoin chart. We're going to look at Ethereum as well. We'll take a peek at XRP and all your favorites and see what's going on. We're going to go live for the next hour from 8 to 9 o'clock. And when 9 o'clock hits, we'll call it a night. I hope you guys are ready for a nice live tonight. I'm looking forward to being with you. Glad you're here. Let's find you guys on my find you guys on my phone here. Be ready to rock. Awesome. Good morning, Nicholas. What's up? Can't wait. All right, we'll do our best. BTC pumping. Nice. Litecoin. Yeah, we'll look at Litecoin for sure. We'll look at ADA as well. Absolutely. Let's make sense of the charts here, guys. I'm glad you guys are with me. Looks like 41 of you have made it here, so good deal. Good sound, good audio. What about the video, Seth? What about the video? Am I looking good or what? Yes, ABC. I do have a Twitter. It's Jim. It's Jim of All Trades, I think. 7. I don't know. Jim Pierce 7. Jim of All Trades. I'm on Twitter. I don't even know my address. But yeah. In Target. Hey man, give me some Twizzlers if you would, Brian. Appreciate it. Gary, you quit the SEC. Were you working for the SEC? Interesting, man. What's up, Jackie? How's it going? Solid video. All right. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. You got Bitcoin rising and Ethereum falling same time. It's interesting, isn't it? If you ever want to know what I'm doing over here, it's my computer I'm trading from. My kids are playing out behind me, and with my wife, they're playing ball and just getting ready to rock here tonight. All right, let's get this crypto. Let's jump in. I'm going to start with the TA. We're going to start with the macro Bitcoin and work our way down. 3-day chart. Let's rock, guys. Looking at this 3-day chart. Looking at the 3-day chart, where are we in this wave? Well, number one, this is just huge. This wave is huge. It is wicked big, gigantic. It is just a monster of a wave. Okay, so the question is this wave finished, or does it have more upside to go? My take, guys, is that we just had a finished correction. Let me show it to you right here. This is probably the finished correction. Now, that's a corrective wave, and it's done. We'll see on the chart here, guys. We've got what we call hidden bullish divergence. Okay, right there. Let's check it out. Boom. That's on the 3-day. Okay, where you have price on its way down, on its way up, higher lows, where and the RSI is making lower lows. Okay, now you'll notice that there's hidden bull as well. Okay, it's actually forming kind of a wedge pattern here in the 3-day RSI. Okay, which this is, you got price making a higher high here, but price making a lower high here. That's bearish divergence, right? So that's bearish. But as it came down, it created hidden bull. So what you want to watch here on the RSI is, as price is now moving to the upside here, are we going to bounce off this trend line on the 3-day? Okay, let me maximize this a little bit for you. There we go. So are we gonna bounce here on this spot right there? Or and go back down for another low to create a larger correction, or is this going to break through to the upside, and head on up? Now, what that would do on the chart, guys, is that we'd go up and we'd make higher highs. We'd probably get up to 80K, 100K, guys, and we'd create a larger peak where we have bearish divergence working. It would probably be the last wave of the sequence, most likely, if that happened to the upside. Okay. So that's a possibility, guys. So let's watch that on the 3-day chart. That price. This is a really big deal here over the next, I don't know, the next week or two, next couple of weeks. This ought to be playing out and letting us know what it's doing, whether it's bouncing or it's breaking through to the upside. If it breaks through that trend line, guys, it is on. Okay, it is on for the upside, big time. Okay, that would be a big time break and a big time signal for buying. Okay. So I am very bullish right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm very bullish. They will do ABC. I don't do very well with some of that sometimes, but yeah, I'll take care of that. Thanks, Crypto Kool Aid. Appreciate that. I have lost 13 pounds already. I'm working on that. So, um, all right. I'm going to ignore the chat. Any requests that you guys put, they'll be ignored because I'm going to hit a lot of the ones that you want me to, and then I'll take a couple of requests if I have time towards the end. Towards the end of the live stream. Okay. But anyway, if that thing breaks, guys, it's on. I'm very bullish. It's looking like that. Now, if it bounces to the downside, guys, obviously that's going to be a bearish signal on the 3-day. So if it hits this trend line here and bounces substantially to the downside, that's going to be a very bearish signal. So let's watch out for that. Okay. All right. Um, okay. Let's see here. Daily. Let's look at the daily chart. Now you can see the daily chart a lot better here. It's got that wedge playing out here. Okay, and the hidden bullish divergence is so super evident right here, guys. Okay, so let's just take a peek at the hidden bull divergence right here on the daily, right there, and right there, guys. Okay, and we almost hit oversold here. So I wish we would have come down a little deeper, to be honest with you, but it's okay that we didn't. But we have nice hidden bullish divergence here, really good. And so yeah, I'm very bullish. I believe that this right here was a finished correction. That right there was a 3-wave move. That's the way I'm counting that. And that's some kind of a wave. It's some kind of a fourth wave. It could be a fourth of the third. It could be a fourth of the macro. I can't tell you. It might just be the beginning of the fourth. It might be the first 3-wave move of the macro, which means we might get some other kind of complex wave in here that does this and it does that again. So this could be just the beginning of some 3-wave move that does that. That takes a long time. So be careful about that. But right now we are in a bullish wave. At least at least something like this, a 3-wave move. But maybe possibly we're in a very bullish wave where we go parabolic. Okay, so that's a possibility as well. So regardless of what is going on the macro chart, guys, bullish, looking for longs is my bias. Okay, so I'm trading to the long side, even though I trade the shorts as well. Um, longs are what I'm watching for. Okay. Now, so because I think that's a finished correction, and that a correction finished right here. Okay, there's two options on the table as far as I'm concerned. We're either going to create, like I just said, create uh, a more complex correction like this, boom, boom, I say boom, 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 like that, or we're done that correction, it's finished, and now we've begun the ride of the next wave to the upside. So I think it's the B. I think it's the latter, that we're actually beginning the next wave to the upside. But draw these trend lines on your RSI chart, on your chart at home, right here. Draw these trend lines on the daily, and if it comes here, guys, and it hits this trend line and it bounces to the downside strongly, okay, if it bounces, then you're going to have another sell-off. Okay, there's going to be another sell-off. It's going to be another wave similar to this right here. Okay. So in other words, you see this on the RSI right there when we bounced off that trend line. Well, if we bounce again, if we come up, and we are going to be coming up, if we come up and bounce again, okay, we're going to have another sell-off, okay, that is going to be fairly strong. So watch out for that. Okay? All right. So that's what I'm watching for on the daily chart on the RSI. Really, really, really important. Well, Ryan, that's a good question. How did the market makers? I found out recently that there is one major market maker that owns um, that owns like some sub market makers that runs over like 60% of the Japanese exchanges, and or the not Japanese but Asian exchanges, I should say. Which is super interesting. That means they've got a corner on the market. It's a monopoly on the market there, buddy. So you got to realize that in the crypto world, there's not really a lot of how do you say, different varieties of market makers providing liquidity to the market. Rather, there's one major company that provides the major liquidity to 60% of the crypto market, for Binance, and then a lot of the sub exchanges that are going on. I'm learning about that right now, and it's really really interesting what I've learned. So the point being is that, guys, there's one group, or main, you know main subsidiary, well, not subsidiary, one main corporate entity that kind of runs or has control over 60% of the market making on the crypto market, and that's pretty, that's true and real, and they take the price where they want to take it. They take your money for sure, no doubt about it. So, um, yeah, how can I be bullish on a giant head and shoulders? Well, what if I don't see it as a giant head and shoulders, and what if I have plenty of other signs um, telling me that it's not that. Yeah, so if you're looking at this as a giant head and shoulders, what are you seeing? Maybe something like this. Maybe that's a shoulder one, and then the head, and then shoulder two. Maybe is that the way you're seeing it? You got to understand that um, I I look at everything from a wave structure standpoint, and an Elliott wave interpretation of that wave structure. And so a true head and shoulders is nothing more than a finished impulse, okay, followed by an ABC correction. All right, and there's your head and shoulders right there. That's what a head and shoulders is. It's a finish impulse followed by ABC correction, and then up we go. Or sometimes what it is, it's an ABC correction followed by an impulse to the downside. Sorry, I didn't have room to draw that, but that's not proportional, but you get the idea. Where where again you have a finish of one wave like this and the start of a new wave like that, and that's a very bearish one. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me 1 second. So, yeah, that's what a head and shoulders is basically from an Elliott wave perspective. But there are other signs in the market other than wave structure for sure. But the wave structure here, this wave structure is actually what we call a running correction. It's like a running flat kind of. What we have here is there's two ways to look at it here. This was some kind of a fourth wave, and that was the fifth wave of something, and this is a three-wave correction. I just sneezed again. Sorry about that. So this could be a three-wave correction that's finished. Although I don't like that interpretation, but that's, yeah, it's possible. Or this whole thing is a running correction right here. That's what Bitcoin does a lot, and then basically it gets bullish after that. It continues up pretty parabolically. So anyway, that's the way I'm seeing it, guys. I totally understand that you might have a different perspective and a different point of view. I totally get that. And so what I would do, I think the key here is let's watch the RSI. The RSI is going to tell the tale. Let me just tell you, if this RSI comes up here on the daily and breaks through that, guys, that's going to be a very bullish signal that you're okay. That means we're going to get up here in price, and it's probably going to continue on up to 80K, maybe even push on to 100K. I wouldn't be surprised to see a parabolic move up to there from this point. Okay, so looking for a potential parabolic move from this point to finish out this wave between 75K and 100K potentially. I know that's a big I know that's a big reason, why what's the word? I forgot what I was going to say. I know that's a big window, right? But I have to see the wave structure as it comes. So what let's do now is, because I see this as a fourth wave here, and I think we have a fifth wave to come. Let me show you the shape of the fifth wave that I'm expecting, and we'll see it playing out right here. Okay, so let's zoom in just a little bit, maybe on the 8-hour chart, and kind of look at this wave structure here. What we've got on the chart, the best I can tell, is a one wave, a first wave. Okay, now the first wave I'm going to say is right here. You see this little candy cane shape right there? That's wave 1 through 4 right there, and this spike to the high is wave 5. And so, in other words, this right here is what I'm going to call an impulse wave that finishes right here somewhere. Okay, now that impulse then was followed by a three wave to the downside. Now this is the part I'm not so sure about, and I'll just let you know that this is the part that I'm like, I go back, I vacillate back and forth from. We have two possibilities here. Let me zoom in just a little bit there. Let me go to the 4-hour. It might be best. There we go. Maybe even the 2-hour might give us. There we go. I vacillate back and forth here. So I'm saying basically that we have a finished impulse right there. Okay, it's done. And now I'm seeing this right here as a three-wave, two-wave. That's wave 2 that finished. It was 3 waves. Okay, when we pull the retrace on it, you'll see that it comes down to the 50% retrace. Okay, all right. So I'm calling that wave 2 potentially. Now so I could have a 1 and a 2 already in play for the next impulse to the upside. I might have a 1 and a 2 already in play. That's 2. So what follows that? Well, I've got another impulse right here. Okay, and this looks like a correction right there. It could be a running correction right there, or this could be a 1 and that could be 2, and this could be another 1 and that could be another 2. So this could be a 1, 2, 1, 2 of the next wave, which would be followed by a very, 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 very big, it's starting right now kind of impulse to the upside, FOMO in kind of wave. It might be that kind of a wave. That if this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 of the next wave system, Oh gosh, guys, it is going to the moon on this next wave. It's going to start, Bitcoin's going to start pumping. I mean, I'm not saying it is or isn't here. I'm simply saying if I'm correct in identifying this as a 1-2-1-2, that the next wave is going to be a very, very large wave to the upside. It's going to be fast and furious. Okay, it's over the next several days. It's going to do what Ethereum did. Bitcoin is going to be on a tear if this is correct, if this analysis is correct. Okay, and it means that this is going to be the third wave of the third wave. Okay, let me explain what I mean. In an impulse wave, you got 5 waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that third wave, you can often see very clearly the subwaves of it as it's being made, and it's made like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, out of those subwaves, guys, the third wave is right here. This is the mama. This is the biggest wave out of them all. This is when you see the parabolic rise. This is when you see the big green candle that doesn't stop. That's the kind of wave the third wave of the third wave is. So I just subdivided this third wave by 5 waves, and the third wave of the third wave is very, very large. It's right here. So what I'm saying to you is that if I'm correct, this is 1-2. Let me zoom back out now. Go to the 8-hour chart. Explain to you what I'm seeing here. If that's 1-2, this is the count. 1-2. We're looking for 3, 4, 5. And we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the third. That we're going to be over the next just couple of days, next week, going pushing up to 80K on Bitcoin. See a highly volatile and or lively, can I say a lively debate rocking here, and that's fine. Just stay respectful, guys. That's all we just as long as we stay respectful. So what could happen here is that Bitcoin could be pumping over the next week or so, a couple of weeks, and then by the end of May find its top with a parabolic rise that gets the entire market, in um, in it, and then some news event comes out, something that is the justification for a dump. It'll be just the biggest pump and dump you've ever seen. And it looks like there's a potential in the wave structure that we're seeing right now that's saying maybe that pump is coming. And I just want to let you know that it's possible. Okay, BBIC, please don't expect me to respond to any kind of requests. Okay, I'm not going to respond to any requests here. Hey Daniel, what's up, buddy? Just I'm going through the I definitely will handle ADA, but it's going to be later in the broadcast. Okay, I'm just dealing with Bitcoin right now, and I deal with it in depth TA here, and slow and careful. Take and present my ideas to you guys, and you guys take them or leave them, and then and then we'll go on and look quickly at all the other charts very quickly. So once I get a bias on where I think Bitcoin is going, it'll help me with the TA for all the other charts. Okay, yeah, no problem. I just don't want you to feel like you got to keep pumping in that request. I'll let you know when I'm able to take a request. And no, don't say sorry. I just didn't want you to feel like you had to keep popping that in there. And yeah, my wife wants to make popcorn. Is that okay, everybody? As, I'm sure it's as long as she makes enough for y'all. Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, man. Good to see you, bud. Okay. So, from the wave structure, what I'm seeing is a very bullish wave that could possibly um, be on its way to the upside. That this week is going to be a big moon boy week for Bitcoin. It's the kind of week that you probably want to buy and hold it for a little bit. If it starts confirming a bullish wave, it's gonna probably start pumping. So get ready for that. Um, Crypto Kool Aid. I know that some people post news, but we don't pay a lot of attention to the news. We just look at the charts. Everything you need to know is in the chart for the most part. Yeah, Ryan, that's probably right. That's the way I'm seeing it. Um, that's the way I'm seeing it. I believe that Bitcoin's about to start to pump, and I think maybe the alts are gonna maybe the alts might pump. You know, the alts may dump. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on how it goes. We just had an Ethereum pump that really needs a correction. That Ethereum pump needs to stop. Okay. Um, Hey, high card Jesus. I know exactly. I'm. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't address that to me. I thought it was to me. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. I'm not. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not a big believer in crypto. I do believe that the Fed will indeed destroy Bitcoin or most of the alts. That if any alts survive, they'll choose the ones that will make it, and that basically the digital dollar is what's going to last. The digital yuan is what's going to last. Those are going to be the cryptocurrencies of the people. Those are going to be what's actually used in society. And the big banks and the Federal Reserve Bank will make sure of that, and they'll do whatever they have to do to discredit or to defame or to dump or cause the markets, the current Bitcoin markets to tank, to lose at least their value against maybe the digital dollar. Um, or they're using the digital market now to get mass acceptance of a digital currency. Okay, that's why they're pumping Bitcoin. They're pumping Bitcoin so that people are like, hey, look, this thing has value, and so when they roll out the digital dollar, people have mass acceptance of it. Thank you, son. Um, no, no. Sorry, man. Good night. No, you can't stay up till 9:30. No, it's school night, buddy. So, yeah. So the right now they're pumping. It's this fake pump. It's this arbitrary pump of a Bitcoin, but to get mass acceptance of a digital asset, and then um, once that happens, then sorry, I get distracted by the chat. Sorry. Once that happens, then they're going to roll out their digital currency that they've got for all the people, and then everybody's going to get in, trade their dollars for digital dollars, right? The digital dollar. However, the fiat's going to go away, and these other cryptos that are out there, they're going to be put on the back burner. They may still have some tradable value for a time, but eventually the digital dollar will rise to the top and be the winner. That's probably the way it's going to play out, and that this whole crypto idea is just a mass scam by the central banks just to get all the people used to the idea of digital currency. And then once it's digital currency, then the scam is over, because now, I mean, they can print tether, The tether printing is they're doing it now, just like they print cash, but they don't have to actually print paper. They can just make the tether out of nothing, and then and it's just all a scam. It is all a scam, and it's just another vehicle to come into control of you and I, and it's just what's happening. It's most likely that's my take on on what's going on here. So oh no, not at all, not at all. I mean, I totally get it, totally see it coming. A channel I like to watch in regard to that topic is Crypto Teacher, guys. If you guys want to check out Crypto Teacher, I don't know the guy at all, but he's got a phenomenal little channel, and he's a smart dude. He's got his ears open, and he understands the system and what's going down. So and anyway, um, yeah, check out Crypto Teacher if you want to check out his channel along those lines. He's pretty good on that topic. I've just recently come into knowledge of his channel, so there you go. And if you're a part of his channel, let him know I talked him up, and maybe he'll talk me up as well. Anyway, all right. So anyway, what I'm doing here though is looking at the chart and saying, okay, is there anything in the chart letting us know where price might be going? Because I believe that there is evidence in the chart from the price structures of what's being done in the market. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see trade and shape. We'll see wax. I don't know. Maybe so. I might get blocked. We'll see. They'll at least give me a. All right. Nice discussion there, guys. All right. Let's go on and look at where Bitcoin's probably heading. Again, I'm bullish. I see this as a finished corrective move, and now we're getting ready to go up. Okay. Looking at the smaller time frame. Okay, 30-minute. What's going on? One. That's possibly two. Now this could be a 1 2 1 2 to the upside to come. You gotta love the Star Trek shirt, man. Come on, James. So yeah, so that's where I'm thinking. Again, looking pretty bullish here. Now, if this starts to go down from here, okay, if this somehow starts to tank, let's talk about that. What would it be? So if it goes up from here, okay, as long as price begins to pump up pretty fast, no thanks, pretty fast and furious here, most likely we're dealing with the third wave of the third wave. Okay, and it's going to be big, fast, and furious. Okay, now if price starts to tank from here, which I don't think is going to happen, but if it does, okay, what could it be? Well, it could simply be a three-wave move to the downside. Okay, that that comes right here. Um, that comes to retest this area right here. If you'll notice at the bottom, this wave right here is similar to this wave. Okay, and then after that, you had you had a candy cane and a pump. Okay, and that pump took out the liquidity here, and then it dumped a little bit and took out the liquidity below that candy cane. What hasn't happened yet on this wave? Similarly, we've got the candy cane and we've got the pump, and it took out the liquidity above there. but we did not take out the liquidity down here. So I'm wondering if we're going to come down and take out this liquidity below this wave right here before we go up. Okay, but right now it's looking pretty bullish right now. Which it's looking pretty decent to the upside. Okay, now if Bitcoin starts to pump up here and get up to 80K, guys, Ethereum, either Ethereum's going to start dumping and it's going to start selling into Bitcoin, which is the possibility. A sell-off might begin happening in Ethereum, and then Bitcoin might start rising because, in other words, people cutting out of Ethereum, taking their profit into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin starts rising. The Ethereum BTC chart would start dumping a little bit. The Bitcoin dominance chart would probably start rising. So anyway, with that said, that's a possibility, or they could begin pumping together as well. So I'm not sure about the correlation between Ethereum, whether it's going to go to 5K or not. I could totally see 5K on the Ethereum chart. Yeah, I could totally see that happening, but it's going to hit 4K, probably tomorrow, most likely tonight or tomorrow. It's probably heading that direction now. So, I could totally see a 5K scenario. Okay. So if it starts dumping, okay, then look for about 52K to be a nice area, between 50 and 52K to be a nice area of support, and then moon after that. If it starts going up from here, guys, then we're probably in the third. It's the kind of wave that you want to be a part of. It's just you're going to want to be a part of that. Any pullback on the hourly chart or the 15, 30-minute chart, something like that, you want to get in on that wave to the upside. Could be the last chance you see for this price range until 80K. Okay, so 30K move coming potentially. All right, that's my look at Bitcoin, guys. That's the way I'm looking at it. Of course, let me just say this, that the way I'm looking at it from a structure perspective, it does not have to happen that way. The market can do whatever it wants to do. The market can change and turn on a dime. The way I'm seeing the waves and the structure of these waves, they're pointing up to me. Everything's pointing up very strongly. So I am trading it to the upside. Okay. But if the market, if the whales and those in charge of moving the Bitcoin market decide they want to take it down, guys, they can take it down. So always trade with good risk management and trade with stops. You need to make sure you're trading. Make sure you have a good trade strategy as well. Make sure you know how to navigate this environment, because our environment is ruthless. It's ready to take your money. All right. So be very, very, very careful. Let's do one more thing here. Let me look at the 10-minute chart on Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on here. All right, looks like we're getting some kind of a leading diagonal here. Looks like we'll get a pullback here on the 10-minute chart before we get up. So any kind of pullback that resets the RSI, you can see the hidden bullish divergence on this chart so strong here. 15-minute chart letting you know up is the direction. So up is the direction. Guys, if you need daily wave calls and daily analysis of the small time frame waves, I do 2 Discord lives every day to keep my people updated and so they know what's going on with the waves and what my bias is for what the wave can be doing. So if you need that kind of analysis and you want good trading education, you want to learn how to trade in an environment where other new traders are and seasoned traders are, we invite you into the Discord. It's pretty reasonably priced for what you get. There's 3 tiers you can join depending on how much help you need in the Discord. But we invite you in. We're at the beginning of the month. It's a great time to join. I suggest you just go to patreon.com/JimOfAllTrades. The link is in the description of this video, and just become a Patreon supporter. Once I get the email that you've become a supporter, I send you an invite link to the private Discord, and it's well worth your money. I've always been willing to refund anybody that thought it wasn't worth what the Patreon recommended pledges are. So if you want to come on in, you definitely do it, and don't feel it'll be risk free to you. You just if you find after a week you don't like the Discord, just let me know after a week, and we'll let you out, and I'll refund your money. Simple as that. that. Okay, and you can just let me know that you know let me know that. So anyway, if you want to come on in, come on. That'd be great. I'm doing this full time now. I run a Discord full time. Okay, this is my full time job. I love it. I love doing it. So anyway. All right, but if you're a hodler and you don't want to learn to trade, but you just want daily, daily wave analysis for where the waves might be going, so you can be in tune with where the market tops might be, then I suggest you join as well. That's a great place to be. All right, um, let's see. Let's look at Ethereum now, guys. So yeah, I'm seeing this is up. Might be a small correction, and then continuation to the upside. So. Hey, El man, thank you very much. When I finish up the um, when I finish up the other charts, I'll definitely get to XTZ. Okay, Nicholas, you just go to my description. Okay, and of this video, there's a link. There's a link to my Patreon. You got to become a Patreon supporter. All right, let's look at Ethereum. Okay, so we're in a very bullish wave here. Um, I'm surprised we've gotten this kind of sideways action. It's probably getting ready to break out to the upside. Kind of resembles a triangle, guys. It kind of resembles one, but it's not a triangle. I don't think it is, at least. It's most likely a just like a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and it's getting ready. I don't think could be a triangle. But what would that be? If it's a triangle, it's a 2 minute chart. It would do this. So that's three done there, three done, and then we'd get down like this before up. So take a picture of that screenshot. That's a possibility, guys. Watch out for that. That's a 2 minute time frame, guys. 2 minutes of a wave shape that we could get here in Ethereum. That we have a three-wave move right here. Okay, but now we're getting this triangle, and triangles have to be in a B wave. So we got this would be an A, B, and a C like that, and then we get one more wave to the downside. That would be a big flat, is what it would be, a running flat most likely, and then up we go. So probably come up, tag 4,050, and then dump a little bit more, back down to this low here of 3,700, and then now that actually looks pretty plausible for the wave action to come. So watch out for that. I expect we're going to get ready to get a pump here, followed by a dump. Let's see if I have some targets for a trade idea for that. Right there. Um, yeah, 4077 maybe to 4127, something like that could get up that high, and then it could dump. Probably wouldn't dump that low. It would probably dump somewhere like this, back down to 3850, and then pump again for the last wave. That's the way I'm seeing the top of this wave. That's a trade idea for you guys. We're looking pretty bullish here, at least to the upside for $100 or so, $200, something like that. Oh, sorry about that. Let me look on the smaller time frame here. 5 minute chart. Yeah, it looks like a triangle here for sure. Yeah, it breaks out of this triangle to the upside. It's looking good. Looking good. 5 minute chart is going to go on up, finish its wave out, and then come on down. Looks pretty decent there. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, just entered a long right there, actually. We'll see what happens here. If we get a down move first, I just fired my first bullet. We'll see what we get here. But it's looking pretty decent for the upside. All right, let's zoom out of Ethereum and see what's going on with Ethereum. 4-hour chart. Yeah. So yeah, we're in the middle of a fourth wave up here. So I'm looking at this wave, something like this. 1, 2. This is 3. We're getting 4, probably. I don't know where 4. I don't know if 4 is going to come really deep or not. We'll see. And then 5. Maybe something. Maybe the 3 finishes up here at that 40. What is it? 40, 50, 40, 75 range, 4100 range, and then we come down for a fourth wave and go up for a fifth, maybe. But I don't know it would precipitate that kind of a deep move right there, unless BTC is going down with it. So I'd want to see the way that's playing out. So I'm not sure how they'd correlate. We do have on the 4-hour chart here, we do have bearish divergence working. So again, probably going to get one more high spike to the high, and then a wave to the downside here on the 4-hour chart. It'll create hidden bull here, and most likely go up for another wave. But yeah, looking pretty bullish right now to the upside. The wave structure is looking like it's about to take off any time now. And there she goes. There she goes. Yep, that's the way I teach it, James. I don't enter my entire position at one location. I split it up. I DCA in. Usually I DCA from lower targets, but I haven't been trading today, so I didn't trade this stuff today. It was too choppy, too up and down. So yeah, it's probably going to go hit 4K, but I would imagine about 41K, guys. Probably going to go up and hit 41K, and then probably get a deeper dive there. So anyway, let's zoom back out. Look at the 12-hour chart and see if we can see what's going on here. Let me get off of this chart and go on. There we go. Yeah, this is like an extended fifth wave, guys. It's pretty parabolic at this stage. Um, Pretty parabolic. I think Ethereum is about finished. I don't think Bitcoin's finished, but I think Ethereum is close to being done. It's a possibility that Ethereum is on its last movements here, and then it's going to start selling off and then feeding Bitcoin. That's my take. I think it might play that way, unless the entire crypto market starts selling off together. But man, just this is so parabolic, guys. Looking for a pullback and maybe one more hit. So again, up here at about 41K, then down, and then one more hit, and then down we go. And it's going to be a deep correction after that. That's what I think. It's not necessarily that simple because you get a top right here, but it's not always that clear. Like where up here is it topped, and price can move, You don't know. See, right now we're sitting at 82, but it could go up to 85, and price could go up another 100, 200, $300, right? So it's not really that simple. Now, if you're trading spot, if you're just buying and selling spot, yeah, it's simple. You won't nail the tops and bottoms, but you'll make money if you just trade the RSI. For the most part, you'll make good money if you if you learn to trade divergences, especially if you learn to trade hidden bullish divergence with spot. But if you trade in margin, you got to be a lot better. You got to be a lot better trader than that. So anyway. BTC going too? Yeah, it's going a little bit too. Yeah, guys, like I said at the outset, I'm very bullish. So, I'm looking for some moon stuff here pretty quick. Okay, so yeah, watch 41K, 4050 to 41K, and then a deeper pullback, $500-$600 pullback. Okay, um, and then a continuation to the upside after that. It doesn't have to go that high. It could stop. It could stop a lot sooner. So be careful in your trades. A lot of times when you get triangles, you get fake outs to the upside, and then it'll go right on down. So this looks like a triangle, but it may or may not play like one. So a lot of times what we get out of a triangle is this is the 2 minute chart or 5 minute chart, guys. So keep that in mind. We get a retest of that trend line, and then it goes, and then it goes. So if you get a retest of that trend line, it starts going again. That's a nice entry long, for another $150 move, something like that. In sorry, dang it. In uh, Just gonna keep an eye on Ethereum for a minute. Um, all right. Let's look at ADA next. ADA. My next target there for ADA is somewhere around $2. Right now we're sitting at around the 2618 extension of this particular wave. Looks like we might have some more to go of this wave. We'll see. The 1 hour, there's plenty of room to the upside. However, there is divergence in the 1 hour chart that could get wiped out by any move to the upside. I kind of see this going up. So anyway, watch out for a move to the upside there. Wait on that for a second. So yeah, $2 is very very plausible there for ADA. So watch ADA looking bullish to me. So looking still pretty good. If Bitcoin starts pumping, okay, you're gonna see ADA, and you're gonna see all these other alts start to pump, guys. We may have a really really big big move to the upside here coming this week. It might be a very very green week for everything for the most part. We'll see. We'll see. It could also be very red. My bias is green. I'm told you why, but just don't take that as gospel truth, right? You just gotta understand that it's possible that it's not. It could totally just start tanking. The market could start tanking. I could be completely, well. I mean, I might be wrong in what I'm seeing in the chart, but the market makers can do whatever they want to do. You got to remember that. I have been wrong before. I think somebody went to one of my old videos and just made it a point today just to point out that I was wrong, and I'm like, that's fine. Um, and I just responded and I said, I'll be wrong again, and I will be. I'll be wrong again. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing right now, and pointing to the things that I'm looking at as a trader, saying, which way would I like to trade this? Which way am I thinking about price going based upon what I'm seeing? And so the evidence right now from structure from BTC says most likely up, but I've given you a couple of down scenarios as well. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, crypto Kool-Aid. That's what we call the gem indicator. We call that, when I go bullish, it's time to go bearish. When the market transforms me to a bullish, then yeah, when maybe it's time to go short. That's pretty funny, but that we joke a lot about that. BBIC, I just go one step at a time. Let's just take it 1 week at a time. The next target's $2. So, well, let's see where she pumps this week. If you need more data on a regular basis, and Sunday next week isn't fast enough for you, got to join the Discord. Join the Discord is well worth your time and money. Okay. I got a request for XTZ. Let's look at XTZ. I think it was XTZ, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So let's look at XTZ. Hopefully you're still here. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. Really appreciate it. Um, this pump right here. First thing I see here is I just try to look at the RSI, the way the RSI moves, because the RSI tells the tail a lot. So you'll notice that this sideways pump right there is resembling uh, yeah, this here. Okay, how we still got a lot of room to continue to kind of do this, oscillate, right in there, which means we'll probably pump over the next couple of weeks there. Most likely see some pump action similar to that right there. Okay, they'll be pumpy and then they'll dumpy, pumpy and dumpy, pumpy. Are you pumpy and dumpy, General? But right now, looking like we got an engulfing candle to the upside, looking very very bullish here. So the way they generally work is something like that. We're looking for something like that, right? And then corrective down, and then more up, and then like that. So yeah, XTZ is looking pretty bullish right now. I see hidden bull divergence all over this chart right there. Boom. Sorry, let me draw that a little bit better. It's exaggerated bullish divergence right there. So that's pretty good on this 4 hour time frame. Crypto boss, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Um, Let me know which one you want to see, and I'll try to get it there for you, buddy. Rivers, thank you, man. You didn't have to pay that to say that, man. I mean, dude, that's a paid advertisement. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. You've been so kind to me, just since you've been appreciative. It's so nice. Thank you for that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That makes me happy to the heart because I'm doing this full time. I want it to be the best place you've ever been in. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. All right, we're seeing kind of an Ethereum little dumpy dump right now. It's retesting this little area right here. So let's see if it's going to continue on now, or will it continue dumping to the downside? So that's interesting. Whenever they make triangles there, whenever I try to trade a triangle like it should be traded, it never really goes the way I expect, which means it's not a triangle, it's something else. But this looks pretty decent for the upside. Um, it actually looks quite good. It looks like a leading diagonal through it. Yeah, it looks really good to the upside there. Did you just pay for another super chat, crypto Andrew? I hope not. I really hope not. All right, let me go and take care of Shib here real fast. Please, let me just warn you guys in advance. Don't Don't ask for crap coins that don't have any kind of chart. If they don't have any kind of history, I won't be able to tell you anything about it. Okay, and especially if you super chat me, you'll waste your money for sure. So anyway, here's the Poloniex chart, or the Huobi, Huobi. I don't know how to say that chart. Which chart do you want that in? Poloniex or Uniswap? What what chart do you want me to pull up there, buddy? I'll definitely, David. I'm going to be hitting XRP here shortly, so just hang in there. See if you can answer quickly. Which chart, buddy? All right, I'm just going to choose one here. Um, I used to use a stock, but I don't use it anymore. Okay, this has no price history at all. The price action is bearish. Look for price to come back down, probably to retest this area right here, most likely. It's there's no price history. I can't really tell you anything about this chart. There's nothing to say, and I'm sorry about that. Um, let me see if there's a better chart out there. Okay, that's got a little bit more price history. But that sucks. That chart really has low liquidity here. So interesting how it's broken out of the structure here. Um, there's nothing here, bro. It's all speculation, is what it is. Poloniex has a larger chart as well. Okay. Um, it looks bearish. It looks like it's breaking to the downside for another wave here. Watch for a price to come back down to this region. Now, watch the RSI as well. You might just play the RSI on this one if price gets down here on the RSI. Um, you play the breakout of the RSI of that line right there. Play the breakout to the upside. So nothing there, man. Sorry. I wish I could help you. It looks like it's going to come down short term. It might go up longer term, but right now the move is looking bearish for now. But it's hard to tell. Heartbeat. We'll see you later, man. No problem. Thanks for the kind words there. All right, let's look at XRP real quick. Um, this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, or this is all 1, 2. Now we're getting a 1, 2 of the next wave system, and it could be really bullish. The next wave system looks very bullish to me. We're getting a support line right here on the 6-hour chart. Draw that support line on the RSI. As long as that holds to the upside, looking good. We have broken this structure right here to the upside. So I think if the support line holds, it's probably going up. So what I would do is draw the support line on the RSI right there, and make sure on the 4-hour and the 6-hour that line holds. Okay, and and you're probably good for a bullish wave to come. It's looking pretty bullish, like it might start pumping on you pretty good. So see what happens. So it looks like the next move looks pretty bullish on Ethereum. If this breaks to the downside here, breaks the RSI, it doesn't mean it's bearish forever. It's just going to come down for another wave, something like this, and that'd be some kind of a three-wave move of this. So I'd be 1, 2, and then would be really bullish after that. I'd be really bullish after that. So that's the way I'm looking at XRP. So I either go up from here and start pumping, okay, or we come up a little bit, come back and correct, and then we go up big time. So that's the way I'm thinking of that. This looks like hidden. I mean, there's bearish divergence here. Looks like it might be coming down first before it goes back up. But we'll see. Or it's going to start going up a little faster here. Looks like we've already retested the breakout. I'm just looking at Ethereum. I'm trading it, guys. So come on. Okay. All right, let's look at DOT here. OXT2. We'll look at DOT first. We'll look at Doge. DOT. Man, DOT looks horrible. Oh, that's the 1 minute. No wonder. Yeah, DOT looks just like Bitcoin. Looks bullish, and the way the wave is going. 1, 2. It looks a lot more like Ethereum as well. So 1, 2. Yeah, it's looking pretty bullish. Dot's looking up from here. Um, yeah, I'll look at that rare RR. I'll take a peek at that, buddy. So yeah, Dot's looking to the upside here. It's looking pretty decent. So bullish and a bullish wave. It'll have some corrections. It'll have down. It won't go straight up. Have some down, but it's looking pretty good to the upside. Let's look at LTC real fast. LTC, man, just on a tear. LTC, I hate LTC right now because it just has no wave structure that I can understand. But this looks like a finished 5-wave move. So watch out. Watch out that LTC doesn't. LTC might be about finished while BTC starts pumping. So watch out for that. That's possible. LTC could be finished, correcting back down to this region before it gives you any more pump. Um, so this kind of looks like a finished 5-wave move right there, unless it wants to pump some more. You got bearish divergence working there on the 8-hour chart. So it's looking, LTC is looking kind of cooked right now. That might have some more upside to go, but the signs are saying the wave is possibly fizzling out here on the 8-hour chart. Yeah, 6 hour chart. Now, if the 6 hour chart overtakes this peak, then yeah, watch out for that as well. Um, okay, so LTC is looking pretty good. Let's look at LTC against BTC. It's the same thing. Same thing. It's looking more bullish against BTC. So yeah, I would say right now it's on an uptrend. Looking bullish, bullish. Yeah, I can see some more upside here. LTC against BTC, I can see some upside still, but it's due for a correction. It's probably due for a correction here shortly. But let's see what the 1 hour is saying. 1 hour is saying there's more to come. There's more upside to come. So let's watch the 1 hour. It might be still be pumping. So yeah, LTC might be gaining against BTC. So that's looking pretty good. Let me look at ours. BQX. And it's 9:12, guys. I'm going to finish here in about 15 minutes, okay? So let's look at BQX Voyager here. So what did I tell you last time? So we had a big major pump, and now we're just consolidating in this range here, and the top and the range is marked by the top of this wave and the bottom here. So it looks like we might have come back down. So it's probably going to start pumping up again, most likely. That's the way these coins tend to work. There's no TA I can give you, but I would say it's looking bullish. Let me just say that. That chart looks bullish to me. RSI is plenty of room to the upside. Everything's kind of pointing to the upside. There's bullish divergence right here in this wave, right there to there. Okay, so need at least a third wave move up here to 12 or higher probably. So this is looking good for the upside for now. Up is my direction for now, bud. Hope that helps you. Give us some directional bias for the next week or so. Hope that helps R. Okay. Um, thanks, Schemo, for thinking about me on the on the ETH long. Just taking a peek of it at it here. Okay. What were some other ones I wanted to cover? I want to cover OXT here. OXT straight up, down, and it started pumping again. Three-wave correction, looking bullish again here. Going to get some more pumpy to the upside here. I don't know if it's going to like go parabolic, but looks like it's going to definitely go with Bitcoin to the upside now. So looking pretty bullish here for my brother Meyer, Title Bomb. So yeah. I can take a peek at BCH. Let me just take a peek at it real fast. I don't know about BCH. It's 8 hour chart looking bearish divergence there. Now it could come up and break the high. So if it breaks the high, that's fine. It could create triple bearish divergence where it breaks another high and then down. So that's possible. But there's not much move left in the tank for BCH. I don't think. BCH is looking more cooked than BTC is. But yeah, I think there's some more. I think there's some more power in this wave still to come. Let's see what the 1 hour chart says. Yeah, 1 hour chart's looking pretty decent. Watch out that this isn't a flat right here. So this kind of has the feel, the look and the feel of a flat, but it may not be. But just be careful. Boom, one, two. Yeah, this could be just a nice bullish wave to the upside. BCH will probably break the high and continue up a little bit higher. But then this move might be the last move in the tank. So watch out for that. All right, good night, Theo. You're welcome. Hit the hay. It's 5 a.m. Wow, that's awful early to be up watching Jim of All Trades. Hey guys, let's keep it friendly, okay? Anthony Flores, hey, thank you so much for that. Let's see. Really great work. Liberation Crypto Family. Oh, appreciate you. Great. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, let me look at Dent. Liberation Crypto Family. Tell me about that. What is Liberation Crypto? And I'll take a peek at Dent for you. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me look at Doge too. I'll look at this one and then Doge. Hmm. Oh yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. All right. I just took profit on my ETH. I'm thinking we're going to get a three-wave correction down and then back up. So once I get the hidden bullish divergence on a three-wave down, I'll go long again. Dent to the moon. Is that what we're thinking? Dent to the moon? Well, there is hidden bullish divergence right there for sure. Yeah, it's looking really good for the upside, buddy. Uh, I imagine just if you want to see when this breaks, draw that line, watch a break of that line to the upside. She's going. If you're not in it, you can get in right here once it breaks. But that looks like a good buy. Dent looks very moon boy. So I don't know if it's going to break the all-time high, but at least a third wave. At least it looking like a third wave to the upside. So that's looking good to go. Looking good to go. Ryan, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Missed you around these parts. How you been, buddy? Good to see you. Ryan, is there a chart you want me to look at? You want me to look at gold or silver for you, or what? DXY? What's your and thanks for the gift. I appreciate it, buddy. Ryan's chart will be the last chart. Bitcoin Diamond. All right, let's look at gold for Ryan here. Oh, looks good, buddy. Looks good. It's bullish, my man. That's bullish. It's in a bull wave. Finally finished its correction here. Looking pretty done. Yeah, we were looking at this wave. I would say that she's cooked, bro, and heading on up. That's looking pretty bullish. No tears, Leo. No tears. Let's see here. Yeah, it's looking really good, buddy. Maybe all time highs, or it's going to break this high. I think we're heading up now. I think this is the beginning of a new wave up. I believe. Let's hope so. Yeah, looks good, man. Looks really good. I forgot to look at Doge. Let me look at Doge real fast. Doge looks. Man, you can see the bearish divergence here. So is this going to create a kind of a wedge pattern, kind of like Bitcoin did? So I guess we're bullish on Doge for now. It's going to probably go up and make another high, and probably going to make the RSI do something like this, and it's going to keep kind of rocking up like that. Probably going to $1, guys. I bet you Doge goes to $1. Now, if Doge breaks this trend line down here, see, if Doge breaks this trend line to the downside on the 8 hour chart, then I'm going to be bearish on it. Not be bearish. It's going down. Okay, but this might be a good buy time right now for Doge to go up if you want to buy it. I don't trade Doge, but it might be a good buy time for Doge. So yeah, that looks pretty decent. Pretty decent. Alex the Great. I don't think so. I've been looking for a bigger pullback too, but the structure of the pullback that we already got, buddy, is about finished, man. So, um, yeah, it actually is a quite bullish correction, which says we're probably going to hit 75 to 80. But yeah, definitely respect your opinion there for 6,600, 66K for sure, but probably in disagreement with you. And I'm not really a bullish dude either. So, but I just just go with what the chart shows. It's probably ready for a parabolic move. Its final parabolic move of this move. So, all right, for the last one tonight, we're going to look at Bitcoin Diamond, whatever that is. Um, yeah, I don't know. I can't read that chart. It's probably going to flag out like this for a while and then work its way back up, I imagine. It's like this right here. So it's probably going to flag and go up again, maybe. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight on my live stream. I'm just kind of tired tonight. That's always Sunday night. Got to get ready for another week. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed that TA, and just be careful trading, okay? And if you like the channel, help me get the word out, guys. Share my videos. If I post a video, you might post them in Facebook or Twitter for me. Say, hey, I like this guy, or whatever. Just that helped my family. The more subscribers I get, the more money that comes in through ad revenue and things like that, and that helps my family out as we do this full time. And so thanks for being part of the live tonight and being part of my family and my house tonight. We'll see you next time. I hope to get a video. Hope to get 3 or 4 videos out this week. That's my goal, and I hope they help you out. But if you want more videos, we get two lives every day in the Discord. You have all the videos you could want at your fingertips in the Discord. So if you want to be a part of it, join the Discord. It's a very, very small investment and a great community to be a part of. So I would love to have you a part of that. And you can help make it even better a part of that community. So, and again, we'll see you later. Thanks again for joining.